What up, YouTube? Ed, WeskerGriff, coming back with my annual in-person autograph recap of the Phillies Festival. Just got back from the event. It was Thursday, June 13th, and overall, did pretty well. Happy with the autographs I got. A lot of things were different from previous years, but I'll get more into that. I did buy 2 admission packages. So with each admission package, you get 2 random autograph tickets. So I had 4 total autograph tickets to the various stations. There's 23 stations, and the tickets that I had were Station 9, which was Cesar Hernandez and one of the coaches, Figueroa. Then I had Station 10, which was Scott Fransky, Ben Davis, and Kevin Franzen, the broadcasters. The best ticket I got was Station 13, which was Rhys Hoskins, and Station 17 was Gabe Kapler. So those were all the tickets I had. If you watch my recap from last year, I actually got Rhys Hoskins and Gabe Kapler both last year as well. So didn't need either one of those. So was actively looking to trade either one or sell. Rhys Hoskins was one of the tickets that everyone wanted. I would say the most popular stations were Rhys Hoskins, Jake Arrieta, JT Realmuto, and Gene Segura. Bryce Harper was in the photo booth, so that sold out, and he wasn't one of the signers. So I was unsure on if I wanted to straight up trade away the Rhys Hoskins ticket or sell it. A lot of people were walking down the line, but it seemed like more people were willing to trade rather than sell. So eventually a guy came down and he offered me a Station 7 ticket, which was JT Realmuto, for the Rhys Hoskins ticket. So I made that trade because JT Realmuto doesn't really sign much, and I'm not sure if he's going to be on the team for the next coming years. So definitely wanted to get him. So I was happy to make that deal. And then after that, I made a couple more smaller trades. I wound up trading Gabe Kapler for Station 6, which was Andrew Knapp and Adam Morgan. And then I also was able to trade Scott Fransky, Ben Davis, and Kevin Franzen, the broadcasters, for Station 21, which was Sean Rodriguez and Nick Williams. So without further ado, let's get into all the autographs. So the only baseball I got signed was JT Realmuto. He signed really nice here on the sweet spot. He did inscribe it. That was part of the thing that he was doing at his station. He wasn't signing unless you gave your name to personalize, and I don't have a problem with that at all. Came out really nice. This is for my personal collection, and I'm glad that he gave a really nice signature. Because in years past, I've gotten players where you'll ask them to sign on the sweet spot, and they'll side panel it and give you a real rush signature. That's happened before with Cole Hamels. I know AJ Burnett, I think, did that to a couple people one year. So I'm just glad that it's a nice, clean sweet spot signature. So looks really cool, and happy to add this into the collection. Then all the other stuff I got signed were baseball cards and the postcards that they hand out. So the first card I got signed was this Tops Now Andrew Knapp. This was when he hit the walk-off home run in 13 innings. So he signed there in blue. Got Cesar Hernandez on this Heritage card. That came out real nice. Did keep the Cesar Hernandez ticket because he doesn't really sign from what I see. He's a real tough signature on the road too. Pretty tough signature to get, so I figure I'd keep that ticket and get him on one of my Phillies cards. Then one of my favorite items of the day that I got signed. This was one of the reasons I traded for this particular player. Nick Williams, got him to sign on his Topps Living Set card, and really love the Living Set. These cards look really great signed too. And Nick Williams is really struggling for the Phillies, so it was easy to acquire one of his station tickets. But really pleased with that. Definitely a little mini project I want to do, trying to get all the Topps Phillies Living Set cards signed. Would be a nice little project to do. And then got Sean Rodriguez. Shout out to Micah, who was also there. We were hanging out in line talking. He hooked me up with this card of Sean Rodriguez that I can get signed. So that came out cool as well. And then the postcards that I got were Paco Figueroa, one of the coaches, and Mr. Adam Morgan, who I already have a lot of his Phillies cards signed, so didn't want to get another card of him signed. Figured I'd just get the postcard since I do like collecting these. So those were all the autographs I got. I got 7 total autographs. This year was a lot different. They were not taking donations, which was a little bit frustrating, to be honest, especially since certain stations were completely empty. I tried to get Scott Kingery via donation, and he didn't take donations last year because his line was super long. But this year, he had nobody in line with him, and the ushers were not taking any donations. And I think it was all around. They weren't accepting donations for any of the stations, because I had various people tell me that they weren't taking donations for Charlie Manuel. They weren't taking it for Nick Pivetta. They weren't taking it for all the other stations that are listed here on the paper. So Franco, Gabe, Arrieta. I didn't out of I figured I'd try Arrieta just because, and I couldn't even get to the area where he was signing because there was 2 ushers that were just like checking tickets. So he was in a completely roped off area, Jake Arrieta. So there was no way I could even get to him. But yeah, so it was a little disappointing that they weren't taking donations for the stations that just didn't have nobody in line, because that's just money that they're turning away for the charity. But it is what it is. So I'll know for next year, maybe going forward, if this is what they're going to do, since the team is playing really well. I mean, in years past, they've always taken donations, but it wasn't sold out. This year was sold out. All the packages sold out. So maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe not. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. But those are just some of my thoughts. And overall, happy with the autographs I got. And always nice to get some in-person autographs from the Phillies. So overall, that's what I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you checking out the video, and have a great one. Peace.